So a couple of things were, for example, I placed this logistics tower and got it filled up with the materials from the other planet that we started shipping over. I expanded the graphene production up here somewhere because it was lagging a little bit. We needed some for kind of things that we needed to create in our inventory, but of course our original supply here is now being used to produce the what's this called? Fiber something or other? No, carbon nanotube. So yeah, all of the original graphene was used up in this process over here. So I just built another facility to produce it over here. So yeah, we have this container also producing it now. And then on top of that, you'll see that I've just filled my inventory with anything and everything that we might need during this session. So lots of sorters, lots of conveyor belts. So all just the menial tasks so that you can watch me do the good stuff. And the good stuff for today. Hi, we're going to lose. Hello, I was worried when you stopped the God of War stream so abruptly. Yeah, apologies about that. Between losing connection and then also being ravenously hungry, it just seemed like a logical place to stop. I do apologize for disappearing so quickly. I did message you. Well, I friended you on Discord. We're going to lose, so yeah, I'll get you back on the Discord as soon as possible. But yeah, the plan for today is as follows. It's green tech. We've only got one more type of technology to get going, and I think it's this. Yes, it's this. So green technology, and we need loads of new things to get this going. Now, before I do that, obviously, while I was doing things off camera, everything was running in the background, but I didn't put any technology on so I could build up all of those nice research notes and maybe get a bit of um, a backlog of a lot of resources as well. So let's start spending some of this research. I do want gas giants exploitation soon because I'd like to get access to neutronium, which we can get from the gas giants. So I'll throw that one on. This is one of the things that we need for the actual end game, which is the Dyson sphere, as the title of the game suggests. We have got this improved processor or assembler rather. Yeah, that seems like a logical thing to want. We oh, this is a new one. I've not seen this before. It's because it's been a little while since I played this game when it first came out, and then I got distracted with other games for a long time. So they didn't have an improved smelter for the first few months of the game, but now they do. So again, that seems like a no-brainer. Let's get that on the go. That's also for the Dyson Sphere itself, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Not quite sure what this accelerant is. As you can see, it says, oh, coming soon. So it's something that they're planning to add in, but hasn't been implemented yet. So that's a couple of techs on the go. Let's see what we can do in terms of upgrades. Yeah, universe exploration. It's kind of a precursor to some other things, I think. So yeah, definitely worth putting that on. That requires green, so can't do that. That's a lot of cubes. As is, mind you, +3 construction drones. That's really good. Mass construction. Oh yeah, blueprints. Yeah, I've not really used blueprints, probably to to my own downfall, to be honest. But yeah, I've not used them yet, so I'm not going to bother researching them more. Mecha fuel power. So that's how much fuel it can or rather, how much power it can hold. I'm pretty good with that. Construction drone flight speed. Yep, that seems like a good one. Drive engine can go a little bit faster when I'm flying. Well, I'm probably not going to be flying today. If I am, it will be unexpected. Solar sail life, that's for the Dyson Sphere, so not going to worry about that yet. Ooh, yeah, the logistics drones, get them flying a bit faster. Yep, definitely want that. Cargo stacking. So this means that the sorters can pick up 3 items instead of just transferring 1 across. Yeah, why not? Research speed. Queue full. Okay, let's return to the research queue a little bit later. So, what is it that we need for today? Well, we started the process last time out. So I started this small glass factory, which is filled up. Now, why do we need the glass? So it's for the graviton lenses, and for the graviton lenses, we need diamonds and we need strange matter. Maybe it's not for this then. Hold on, let's find out. The diamonds is just graphite, so that's easy enough. The strange matter that requires. Oh, so I said neutronium. It's deuterium. The resource I was talking about. So we're not going to be able to do these lenses just yet until we have access to that material, which is why I put the gas giant exploration on first, because I knew that was coming. So in which case, it's the quantum chips that we can start doing. So processors, we've already got them coming onto the planet from I forget the name of the system now. Dinabola. They're coming in from Dinabola 1, so we don't need to create those, but we do need to use them in order to make the quantum chips. So the other thing we need for quantum chips is plane filters, and to make plane filters, we need we need catamine crystals, which we don't have. We need titanium glass, which we don't have. How do we make titanium glass? Well, we do that with glass, which we've just started here. Titanium's another one, and then just some water. So we can kind of get that going pretty quickly. So what I think I'm gonna do, wasn't expecting to do this so quickly, but needs must. We are gonna throw down a planetary logistics system. Now, I want it somewhere kind of central because it's probably going to bring in, well, it can bring in up to 3 resources. We only need one of them to go over to this kind of area here. So I'm just going to plonk it down in the middle there, hoping that that works out well. Cool, let's get that powered up. Let's fill it up with some drones. Where are you? There you are. Fill it up with some drones. And what do we want? We want titanium ingots, and we want to demand those. Okay, good. So let's go back to our. Sorry, I'm just making my my chat box a little bit smaller so that it's not so in the way. Okay, that's a little bit better. Cool. So titanium, or the plane filter. So we need to do titanium glass for that. We've got the titanium coming in, so we just need a couple of water pumps. I'll do 3 just to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3, done. Oh, I was having to make the motors. For some reason I've got no motors in my inventory, which I probably used a lot of them when I was making conveyors and sorters and the like. Let's just go and pick up a couple of motors so that we don't have to keep making those in our inventory. Where are they? Over here. So we'll take 2 stacks. Should be enough. Okay, so we've got the glass here. The water. So let's get the water pumps. Let's try. Let's do the water pumps down here. The reason I'm doing it down here is because we may end up like filling in this little bit of the lake, and if they're there, I've got to relocate them later. So just trying to future-proof. Cool. So put that in, and I might just rethink the layout of this at some point. So I'm just going to do it up to there for now. But yeah, that's the water coming in. Ooh, might help if I also put the others on as well. There we go. Okay, that's water coming in, and then titanium should be filling up. Oh, it's already full. Wow, that was quick. Good. Okay, so the titanium. put it going across like that. That's a point. Let's first of all just check what building do we need. Oh, we can go and do the gas giants now, so I'll get on that in just a second. The titanium glass, what do we need? Where is it? Ah, well, let's just go through the quantum chip, plain filter, titanium glass. Okay, so it's 2 glass to 2 titanium to 2 water. Okay, but they're produced in the assembler. Okay, good. That's okay. So let's see where I kind of want to place those first. Maybe if I do them. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think 6 should suffice. I've not done any maths on this. I'm just winging it, hoping that will provide enough. So the water will come over on this side. This is why I was saying I might rethink the glass. It might be better if this storage was located like down here, out of the way, and save space. So let's just let's change some of this around a little bit. We do it like that, and then I don't want it to rip out the entire line, so let's just get rid of that. And then we're going to have to try and move this over just little by little. Ah, come on. And we'll just keep that little bit in our inventory. So we can go ahead and delete that. Let's get this coming over this way now instead. Cool, so the glass will be going up there. Let's just hook that new organization system up. Excellent. So final thing is titanium, and we'll bring that in from the tower. Cool. And then the output, let's do the output down here. Okay, time for sorters. Just need to hook everything that we've just placed up. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get there. So yeah, that's the first of many new products kind of dealt with. We have titanium glass. Oops, misplaced that one. Let's try that again. Ah, that's a very good point. I never selected what was supposed to come out of here. It should be titanium. Ah, damn. That doesn't quite work. There's no way of getting the output on. I suppose let's just. It's not going to be producing tons and tons of this, so 3 is probably overkill. So just go with 2 inputs so that that can get hooked up to the output line. Okay, everything hooked up, just power and the actual recipe to set. I'm pretty sure everything's covered by pylons there. So let's go with recipes and not plane filters. Where are they? Is that it? Yeah, titanium glass. There you are. So we'll copy that and paste it into all of those. Why is some of it has managed to sneak around, but that's okay. It'll get backed up. Because we're not doing anything with it just yet. Right. How much space is in the game? Can you build so many things that there won't be any more space for a new building? You probably could, but you would probably be playing for a good year before that happened. We're going to lose. It's the game is not infinite. There's a set number of stars in your solar system, set number of stars in your universe, and you can visit all of them. But I mean, I think it would be pretty difficult to fill up a planet with buildings without a lot of the buildings being completely and utterly redundant. So, yeah, it's highly unlikely that you would ever fill every single space on every single planet in every single system. Yeah, highly unlikely. Right, let's go back. So, plane filters. The other thing that we need for plane filters are Casimir crystals. So, what do we need for Casimir crystals? We need titanium crystals, we need graphene, and we need hydrogen. Now, all of this is kind of telling me that we need to get a new oil refinery on the go. So I need a minimum of 2 oil nodes. So we've got 1 here, but this one is feeding another area. I'm wondering if I can find another crude oil elsewhere. Maybe over here. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but I would rather repurpose that one that's going a long distance away. Okay, let's do this. So we need 2 oil extractors. Core energy will soon deplete. Well, we can't be having that. See how long it takes for these to replenish our energy nowadays. Should just go and pick up some graphene and fill my suit with that so it doesn't become an issue again for a while. Yeah, that still takes a while now. While we're waiting for it, though, we can throw down this oil extractor, and we will actually need to keep one of these here so that it can power this. Then we just need to figure out how we're gonna link it up to the other side. Just want to hang here to get a little bit more power before we start moving again. Plus they'll finish all of these bits of conveyor while we're waiting. Okay, cool, that looks good. So let's trash all of that and figure out where does it need to go. Like right up to the pole, to be, honest. Something like that. And it's going to go into there. Which means that we can now cut off this line. Now, I'd rather not. Oh, no, that was incorrect. No, we don't want to cut it off there. That continuing to go. We want to cut this off. We're going to redirect the oil from here, go to our new reserves in our new location. So how are we going to do this? Do you know what? It's not worth me faffing around to try and save this oil. There's not a lot of it. Let's just get rid of it all. Yeah, 113 crude oil. And considering that these are infinite production, you know, they never run dry. It's not so big a problem. So we'll be using this one, and then where was the other one? There was another one close by. Oh, it's over here. That kind of tells me that, yeah, so we'll do it like this. We'll get our new oil seep, moving its haul over this way. We've got our new smelters. That's good news. Right, where do we want to build all of this new stuff? So we're going to have to build quite a lot of materials to get these Casimir crystals going. Again, let's just check the recipe. So we need titanium crystals, which require organic crystals. Organic crystals require plastic, oil, and water. Plastic requires oil and graphite. Oof, God, this is going to get complicated. And with it being right at the pole, it makes building all the more difficult. I'm just going to cancel that out so that I can change the rotation so that it's going down this way, maybe. And then, as I said, we'll get this stuff from the new one flying over this way. And linking up with the new one, with the repurposed one, shall we say. We'll take it. I mean, it's not ideal to... actually, that might be a good location for it. That's a relatively straight line there. Let's do it like that. Okay, and what do we want to do now? We want to put in a ton of oil refineries or chemical oil refineries, and we have none of those. Made loads of chemical plants, but I made no refineries. So let's get on to that. Refineries. I can only build 7 with our current materials, so we'll have to go and just do a quick restock of steel. Let them do this while they're on the way so that the line can start filling up. Also, let's have a look. What do we need for the new smelters? So they require the frame materials. That's unfortunate. They also require the plane filters, which we're working towards, and unipolar magnet. Well, I have literally no idea where that comes from. Probably not this solar system. The way we can check that is wrong button. If we go out to the universe view, these are all of the things that we can find in this solar system. And as you can see, the unipolar magnet is not one of them. So we're going to have to go to another universe to be able to create that. And to be fair, we're not really that far away. We've kind of got the preliminary bits and pieces that we need to make that a reality. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while yet. The smelters that we have are doing a fine job, so I'm not gonna panic about it. Right, let's just go and do a quick tour of basic materials and restock. So steel and stone I could do with a bit of both of those. So let's take a couple of loads of steel. And let's get rid of all of hold on. Get rid of all of this rubbish. Logging up our inventory. And we'll just delete all of that. Cool. More space. So pick up more stone. Which have we got now? 3 stacks is all right for now. Maybe just 1 stack of iron as well. Right. So we need more refineries, don't we? Let's go back in here then. Well, let's just make a bunch because, in fact, that's probably overkill. How many do we have now? We've got 9. Yeah, just 1 more will do it. No, let's do 3 more. We'll do 6 either side. I think that's how we set it up the first time. Can't quite remember. It was some time ago now. Okay. Research complete. That was just slightly misaligned. Let's try putting that in again. Oh, still got 2 to go. Misclicking. And then we're going to want a bunch of liquid storage here. Oh, actually, no. Poor decision. Let's think about that again. We're going to need some sorters first. So we'll do that like that. I'll do... Well, I'll decide which is which in a second, but I'll place the storages down at least. Stack those up. Yeah. This side done. So if there's any of this that you are unfamiliar with, and the reason I'm doing things the way that I'm doing them, it's always worth going back and having a catch up with my earlier episodes of Dyson Sphere. They're all on YouTube. You can find all the information in my Twitch channel, so you can go and have a look at those whenever you fancy. Oh, hello, Roy McCoy. I didn't see you there, mate. Oh, it was only a minute ago. Good. I did miss a message from We're Gonna Lose, though, because unfortunately they're not showing up on my phone for some annoying reason. One thing that I'm noticing is that it's not OCD friendly. No, you're absolutely right. The curvature of the planets makes this a nightmare. I mean, I am a little bit particular about things, but nowhere near as bad as it could be. But yeah, things like that. That would drive somebody with like full on OCD absolutely mental. You're 100% correct. We're gonna lose. It's yeah, it's not very friendly. But unfortunately, that's when you are playing on literal spheres. There has got to be those considerations. Right, we need to hook all this up. Yeah, I spent most of the time off camera producing loads of T3 stuff, and I'm still using the tier two bits. I mean, it's not absolutely essential to use tier 3. It will speed things up a little bit, of course, but it's really not necessary. It's a lot of resources. I'll say that much. Sometimes the tier 3 is necessary. Like if you've got quite a lot of materials running on a line, then you do have to use the tier 3. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, tier 2 will do the job admirably. Hey, that little extra. Hey, power. Why did that not place? So everything is powered up, but it's not actually connected to the network. So let's fix that. Ah, just put a little one in there. Cool. And then recipe. In fact, no, before we do recipes, let's figure out what is going to be what. So I think probably send, yeah, leaving hydrogen off to the side here. So let's do it that way. Cool, more construction drones. So everything gets done a little bit quicker. So we've got 2 inputs and 2 outputs. We want this output to be hydrogen, and we want this one. Oh, we just need to set it to 1. Okay, so yeah, we just want the hydrogen going out here, and then everything else goes out to here. So this is going to be the oil. Yeah, we can do stacks of 4 actually. So let's get that going for sure. Okay, just need to throw the recipe on. That's hydrogen and carbon. Yeah, oil, hydrogen. Yeah. Cool, so we'll copy that and paste it across. Too far away. But yeah, coming back to your comment from before, we're going to lose. Yeah, the very reason that I made it go round in this weird way, so come across, and then down, and then down this line here, is you can see that this is quite a strong line that is very, very straight, whereas this solid line, it kind of juts off a little bit to the right, and then this one does just go straight in the middle, that one goes slightly off, and that's another good straight line to follow as well. So that's why I did it in this fashion. Right, let's think. We've got oil coming in, we've got hydrogen coming in. So what is the next stage? So we need hydrogen as in the final product. So that's just going to slowly collect over here. We also need graphene. And to make graphene, we need sulfur. Where is our nearest coal deposit? So we are going to need to bring some in. Oh, well, that would have been handy to have spotted like a long time ago. Well, do you know what? If this proves to be producing far too slowly, which by the looks of it, it really is. How much have we got already? I mean, 250 is not slow, but we are going to be producing a lot of stuff from this. And in fact, how well is the line keeping up? Yeah, you can see that the line is completely full of crude oil. So if we were to bring in a third, or maybe, how would we do it? How would we do this? We could have a second set of these, I think. And then, yeah, okay, I'm going to expand this a little bit because I don't think that's going to be working fast enough. For the amount of things that we're going to be using the oil for, we're going to need a lot of it. So let's get out ahead of the problem. Plus, while we're doing this, it gives the existing system a bit of a chance to build up its supplies. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Cool. So again, how are we going to do this? So what we want to do, probably just disconnect this for a second. Yeah, this will work. So what we'll do, we'll bring it out one and across and across. And what we'll do here is throw in a sorter. So half of the supplies from this one will go into the existing system, and half will go into the new system that I'm about to build. I mean, if you actually look at it, that one line is keeping up with demand. Seems to be anyway. Suppose if we go and take a look at the end, yep, filled up right to the end with crude oil. Curious. Do we then perhaps tough call. Tough call. Well, this will tell us more than anything. So if we watch this, okay, yeah, it is slowly starting to go down. So yeah, no, we'll stick with the original plan. Half of this will go in here, half of this will go into the new one. And the new line is going to go down this straight line to around about here. Okay, wash, rinse, repeat. I'm going to need another 12 refineries. Oh well, it's good enough. Hey, let's start throwing those in. And start at the same place. So if we look at this line here, by the time that this is dropping things off, that line is still not very full. So I think what we'll do is we'll make use of it. All of the stuff that gets output from this side and just join in. If it is getting over if it is starting to overflow, then I'll reconsider it. But I think that makes more sense. So cargo stacking, they can carry more things when they're transferring from conveyors to the lines now. Very nice. Now, that's a point. No, I've not made a mistake. I've not thought it all the way through. So actually, what we want to do, get rid of that for a second. What we'll do instead, no, that makes no. Sorry, let's keep with what I'd planned. What we'll do is with this side of the line, we'll do a little bridge. Ah, they're slightly misaligned. Oh well, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Not the end of the world. So we built there. Oh. And then it can join up to that line. Cool. Just finish that off. Of course, I didn't go and get any graphene, did I? Just throw that oil in for now. I suppose what I can do in the meantime, just to stop my suit from getting cranky. I can just throw some coal in there for now. We're going to need to mine this pretty soon anyway, so that we can start making the graphene. Okay, so it's sorting time again. Yeah, I've got a feeling that this is going to completely overwhelm that sorter that's splitting the sorter that's splitting the hydrogen and the oil apart. I reckon having this line on there as well is going to completely overload it. We'll see. Find out soon enough, won't we? It's probably another way that, like an elegant way that we can kind of move these tanks over into the middle here, and then we'll have like one sorter here, one sorter here, a couple of little weird bridges, and yeah, it'll work out one way or another. The main reason that I didn't want to put these into like another one of the intakes over here is you never know, we might need more than like 2 outputs. We might need 3 outputs, so we can get all the input going through just in one line. Then that was my thinking. Anyway, we'll see if that's how it works out in practice soon enough. We can destroy that, and once again, going down the middle, adding in all of our sorters. It does get a little bit fiddly when you are working this closely to the line. Great. Inputs, the outputs, I just need power and recipe. Oh, sorry. No, nice graphics of the game, says Hex. What's the goal? The goal is to, if I can see it, go to that sun and build a massive giant ring around it that will collect the solar rays. And yeah, you can do kind of cool designs. We're still a way off making the Dyson sphere, but you kind of plan it in this menu here. So you can add like different orbits. I'll just show you briefly. So you can change like the radius of the orbit. You can change its incline and the longitude as well. And you can build kind of like cool solar panel rings around the sun. There's a lot of cool things out there that I've seen. I'm not going to do anything particularly outlandish. I just want to actually get a Dyson sphere on the go. But yeah, that's the aim of this game, Hex. To research, and once you've got a fully working Dyson sphere, that's kind of like game done. Of course, you can then go to every single other sun in the entire known universe and do the exact same thing. And it actually becomes a lot easier. Come on, scroll. This scroll. There we go. So yeah, this is our solar system, Denebola, but you can also see that there's all these other stars. So you could go and do the exact same thing on every other sun. I imagine if somebody has done that, I would be really interested to know. But I would imagine that it's turned their game running speed to absolute rubbish. I don't think they'd be getting very far doing things like that. Anyway, that's what the goal is, Hex. Get ourselves a Dyson sphere. Right, where were we? Getting this new line up and running. Right, let's have just a moment. Power. So I need some here and some here, and then here and here. And oh, we didn't quite finish with the recipes, so let's get going all the way along. Okay, now the first thing to check is how well is this keeping up with the demand? Well, not very well, because I've not powered I've not powered this up. So we'll have more oil coming into this new line any moment now. Oh, why is that lost power? Oh, I mustn't have placed it. What a fool I am. This line, however, is completely saturated. So it's got one full one full seep going in from over here, and then half of this seep going in. In fact, let's have a quick look. How much do these each produce? This is 2.6. How much is this one? 3.29, so much better. And how much does the other one produce? 3.22. So yeah, I actually chose the exact right one to be splitting in two. This one that's really far away and this one here produce roughly the same amount as each other, and then I split this one in half. So yeah, that works out nicely. It's going to take a little while for this line to become saturated, because they've just been chewing it up as it's going along. But you can see there's a little bit of a build up there now, so it will happen. Right, now we need to see how is this sort of coping. It's just about coping, but that's okay. We've got what, 24? Is that? Oh no! Oh no! I only placed 5 down. What a buffoon I am. Let's get that sorted. We are missing 2 off the end here. 1, 2. There we go. Right. Let's get you guys hooked up. Then you linking up your respective outputs. Done. Oh, almost done. Recipe, done. Oh, there's something which isn't getting power. How rather annoying. Just like one tiny thing. Okay, great. So we have got 24 refineries working overtime to produce oil and hydrogen